for the day, and it's a very beautiful day out because it's really cold, but it's very sunny, which it just hasn't really been recently, so that has been really good to walk in direct sunlight for once. I just got some work done from a cafe and now I'm on my way to meet a friend, which is also for work, so I'm kind of combining the two today. But I've only seen her once, which was at the Eras tour last year, so I'm very excited to see her. And she also has a YouTube channel, which I will link down below. But yeah, very good start to the week. February is the New Year's. Let's all be real, January is just a weird month, and for me this year I just hated it, but it's a new month and we have new priorities. So today we already started it off on a good note. The weather was so good today and it made me feel so much better, and I actually wanted to film this video a couple of days ago when it was actually the actual start of the month. Like I wanted to do my recap like the last day of January and then do all of my intentions 1st of February and everything like that, but then I got sick. I was literally struck with like the worst flu all out of the sudden, and it was really weird. Like, you know, when you get sick, you can obviously get sick like all out of the sudden, but usually you'll feel a bit like and I was feeling off, but not necessarily like physically. And like Wednesday afternoon I was sitting behind my laptop and all out of the sudden I got the worst headache I might have ever had in my entire life. So I immediately stopped and went to bed for like 30 minutes and it just faded. Then at night I got a headache again and then it got worse, but then I did end up going to sleep. But when I woke up on Thursday, I literally could not even move my head, or I couldn't even turn around. I couldn't do anything. I genuinely felt so useless, and I haven't been that sick in literally so long. And honestly, but it was just really weird because it didn't actually feel like the flu, because it was mostly just an intense headache. But I did get it checked because obviously it's my head and I find that very scary. So I did get it checked, and apparently there's this new flu which has mostly intense headaches. So it was kind of a relief that it was just the flu. But honestly, the flu is not joking around right now. Like literally everyone is sick and it's just, oh, it's terrible. So now I just feel a bit weak still, but I do feel a lot better than the past few days, so that is great. I took some time for myself this morning because I had to be in Rotterdam today, which is a city here in the Netherlands. And for my meeting, I went to a cafe to do some journaling and finally do my January recap. So I just wrote down a couple of thoughts about the month of January, and it was just honestly such a nice way to just let my feelings go and kind of let go of the negativity of that month and just start fresh. I also read in my book for a little bit, and then I got some work done at that cafe, and I actually went to 2 cafes that I've never been before today, which I just love because going to like your cafes is literally my hobby. And honestly, working from cafes and everything like that is just so motivating for me, so that honestly really helped with my mood today. So for the journaling, I just did a couple of like simple prompts to recap the month. I genuinely feel like this can be such a good stress relief for me because you can just let all of your thoughts flow and just get them out of your head, which can be good sometimes. And this is coming from someone who always said that she wasn't ever going to journal or write about her thoughts. So that honestly was really nice to do, and I feel like I should definitely do that more often. As for the recap, I'm not gonna talk about it anymore because I feel like I've talked about this enough now. I just want to continue this new month with a lot of positivity and just a lot of good things, and hopefully not getting sick again. So with that, I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night. It's like 7:15 a.m. or something, and I'm gonna make a coffee to go because I'm going into the office today. I actually haven't made a coffee at home in a few days, so I'm really excited because 1, I will have something to be happy about during my almost 2-hour commute, and 2, it saves me from buying coffee somewhere else. I also actually haven't been to the office in almost a month, so I'm honestly really excited to go today because it just does give me a bit more of a structure and like routine. So yeah, I'm honestly quite happy to be going into the office today. So yeah, let's go make our morning coffee. wanted to write about my February intentions and like my February goals, because I really do want to make journaling like more of a habit and actually work on like habits and goals this year, because I feel like there's a lot of things that you would want to do but you just don't focus on actually prioritizing them. At least for me, that's what I do like most of the time. So I wrote about a few things that I want to prioritize this month, more or less. I really like doing that in the journal. And then I wanted to do 3 goals for the month. And one of them is one that I'm actually gonna do right now. One of my goals for this year, like the whole year, was to run a half marathon. And I've kind of divided this into a few categories, like signing up for the half marathon, making a training schedule, following a training schedule, choose an outfit, and just like smaller steps of action to work towards the goal. So obviously one of the steps is to choose a half marathon and sign up. I was kind of putting this off because I feel like once I sign up for this, it is actually getting real. And because I have also just not really been running, I don't feel like I'm able to run a half marathon right now. And obviously I am not able to run it right now, but I'm gonna need to make a training schedule and actually train for it. But honestly, I'm feeling really positive about the new month so far. It's only been 5 days, but I just feel a lot more motivated. These past few days I've just been really good with work and I was really productive. Like today I had a work from home day, and usually with work from home days they're kind of like you're trying to be productive but then you don't get as much done as you'd want to. But today was actually really productive and I just really needed all this motivation, so that has been very good the past few days. Okay, so the half marathon that I've decided that I want to run is the one in Utrecht. This is basically for multiple reasons. First of all, I was actually born in Utrecht, which I just find really cool. I'm gonna work in Utrecht now and I spent some time there. Some of my family lives there, my brother lives there now, so I just always feel like it's a really cool and lovely city to be in. And also the timing of this one is kind of good for me, because I didn't want to sign up for one now that is at like the end of the year, and this one is in May, and May is also my birthday month. It's actually 2 days before my birthday, so I also found that like motivational. So yeah, that's the one that I've decided to run. So deciding on one was the first step, and now signing up is the next. Honestly, this makes me so nervous. Oh my god, it's done. We're officially running a half marathon. I literally haven't been on a run in like 2 weeks, and I'm also probably maybe not even going for a run this week because my whole body still just feels so stiff. And I do obviously want to move my body and get out of this stiffness, but I just want to go for like multiple walks this week. So I'm kind of slowly easing back into it. I might go for just like one run, but yeah, I'm gonna take you along in this whole process. Like I'm gonna make a training schedule obviously and actually train for it. So I'll probably talk some more about that, and I really hope you guys are also just interested in that. Obviously now I can actually cross off one of my goals for the month already, which is really nice at the beginning of the month. So yeah, I just feel like motivation wise I'm feeling really good this month, so we're just gonna try and make it a really good month.